of Yerushalayim by the Roman army nearly 2,000 years ago, Rabban Yochanan ben Zakkai smuggled himself in a coffin outside the city to negotiate secretly with Roman Emperor Vespasian. Vespasian granted the rabbi 3 requests. One of those requests was that the city of Yavne and its Talmidei Chachamim be spared from destruction. This historical event, the rescue of Yavne's Talmidim amid the ruin of Yerushalayim, led to the rebirth of Torah for later generations. In World War II, Jewish life in Europe was being systematically annihilated, including all the great yeshivos of Lithuania, Poland, and Belarus. From the midst of this devastation, the 300 Talmidim of the Mirror Yeshiva and Talmidim from other yeshivos, including Chochmei Lublin, Kletsk, Kamenetz, Grodno, and Lubavitch, escaped Europe and daringly made their way to Japanese-controlled Shanghai, China.
When I look back, what it happens with the Mirror Yeshiva is the Nisim is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's not to understand with our moyach, with our seichel. The Holocaust made a churban ma Torah, a churban ma yeshivas, a churban ma Talmidei Chachamim.
The Talmidim from Shanghai survived the hardships of the war and went on to rebuild Torah in Eretz Yisrael, America, and around the world on a scale no one dreamed possible. How these young men escaped the stranglehold of Europe is our story. August 24, 1939, Nazi Germany signed a treaty with its arch-enemy, Communist Russia. The treaty included a secret agreement to divide Poland between the two monster nations. During the month of September 1939, Germany and Russia invaded Poland, easily defeating the Polish army and dividing the country as planned. The Jews in conquered Poland faced a difficult decision. Both the Nazis and the Russian communists were anti-religious, anti-Semitic, and violent. Where could the Jews flee? Meanwhile, the Russian government announced that the city of Vilna and its environs, which had been captured by Poland in 1920, would be returned to Lithuanian control, and Lithuania would remain an independent, neutral country. Rabbi Chaim Ozer Grodzenski, the Gadol Hador who lived in Vilna, recognized the danger facing the Jews of Poland, especially the yeshiva students who represented religion in the eyes of the Nazis and communists. At once, Rabbi Grodzenski sent messages to 30 leading yeshivos in Poland, urging them to uproot and cross into Vilna.
When we heard that, and the chief rabbi of Vilna was Rabbi Grodzenski, he said all the Talmudical schools should come to Vilna, but the rabbis should stay in their places or where they lived, because a captain doesn't leave his shifts. They shouldn't leave their communities by themselves. But the students and all the yeshivas should come to Vilna.
Within days of Vilna's return to Lithuanian control, 15,000 Jews left Poland for Vilna. Among them, 3,000 yeshiva bochrim.
I came home, I tell my father and my mother, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I'll go to Vilna.